I'm Dee Shelton, the Fire and Life Safety Educator with Greensboro Fire Department, and I'm joined today with some of my friends from the Guilford County Fire Marshal's Office. We're here to talk to you a little bit about RV camping safety. With anything we do in life, there's a little bit of risk. RV camping and any kind of camping is no different. So we're going to teach you some safety tips to keep you and your family safe this camping season.
Hey, I'm Paul Bull with the Guilford County Fire Marshal's Office. We're going to talk a little bit about pull-behind campers. They can offer a cozy environment, and they're also good for cost-effective as far as you have a small family or for single people.
Hello, my name is Stafford Sandiford. I'm with the Guilford County Fire Marshal's Office. And when planning a trip, you need to take into consideration all the weight that you're going to be taking with you, i.e. clothes, toys, anything that you're going to use to have a good time on this vacation that you're planning. Make sure that you distribute the weight evenly throughout the camper.
A fifth wheel's weight starts in around 14,000 pounds, and the bigger it is, the more weight it has. And then you add in all the things that you're taking with you, that weight just keeps growing. So make sure that your towing vehicle is rated for the amount of weight that you're about to pull. That information can be found either with your dealer or in your manufacturer's booklet.
Just want to talk to you more about RV motorhomes. All campers, RVs, and motorhomes need to have periodical maintenance checks for them for safety. You always want to make sure that you do oil and filter changes on a regular basis. Make sure your battery is in good condition. They usually have dates on them when they were purchased. Make sure they're always maintained well. Make sure your coolant level's good. You don't want to overheat. Always check your belts and hoses. Make sure there's no cracks in the belts. Always check your oil level before you make a trip. Even if you had an oil change recently, there could have been an issue and have a leak you didn't know about.
Hey, Dee Shelton again, and I want to share with you just some extra tips for your camping trip that's going to cover all of the models that we talked about today. Just like at home when you're cooking, never leave your cooking unattended. And always make sure that your countertops are clear of anything combustible, anything that can catch fire. On these gas tops, when you're done cooking, make sure that you're turning these burners off and check them before you get ready to go down the road to make sure that you're not leaking gas into the unit. To reduce the chances of a severe head injury, cover the corners of your slides with a pool noodle. Don't leave any heaters or lanterns running while you're asleep or away from the campsite, as this only increases your chances for a fire. Home heating systems are the second leading cause of home fires, and 48% of those are from space heaters. Keep in mind that a typical space heater draws about 12.5 amps. So only plug heat-producing appliances directly into an outlet and use only one at a time for best results. Remember when building a campfire to make sure that it's at least 25 feet away from the camper or anything combustible. Make sure that you have a fire extinguisher on board, and only adults who know how to operate it and are comfortable operating it should use it, and only use it on small fires. Everyone else should get out. If you must escape from the hatch, cover the bottom window ledge with a blanket and then turn feet first, belly down to slide out. The blanket helps to keep from getting scratched from the window frame. Know whether your window is a breakaway or a hinged unit. Your dealer can help you with this information. Practice your fire drill just as you should at home, because in your home you have about 1 to 3 minutes to get out of a fire, but in your RV, your time is drastically reduced down to about 20 seconds. Know how you're getting out and practice it.
The emergency hatch should be operated a couple of times a season to ensure that they're operating correctly in the event of emergency. If they are sticking or having any kind of issues, you may need to use a dry lubrication to keep them from sticking.
Just like at home, make sure that your RV or camper has smoke alarms and CO alarms, carbon monoxide alarms, in the unit. Keep in mind that both your smoke and your CO alarms need to be in date. They do expire. With a singular CO alarm, the expiration dates could be anywhere from 5 to 10 years. Somewhere on the unit, on the back or on the side, there will be a manufactured date. Whatever the manufacturer's information says, as far as expiration, you add that amount of years. So if it's 10 years, add 10 years to the date. That tells you your expiration date. With a smoke alarm, it's always 10 years. Again, the date is going to be on the back of the unit, like here, and that date is the date it was manufactured. You add 10 years to that, that tells you when it expires. This is a 10-year lithium battery. You can also get these in a combination of smoke and CO, or you can do the singular units. Less batteries, less maintenance if you do it all in a combination. In your RV, you'll also have a CO and propane gas alarm. These have an expiration date as well, so make sure you're checking from time to time to make sure that yours is in date. The pull behinds and fifth wheels come with a safety mechanism. It's a breakaway cable for your braking system. So should the unit become detached from your towing vehicle, it will pull this cable, causing the braking system to engage. Braking and slowing down can be a factor when you're pulling anything behind your vehicle. So make sure that you're maintaining a safe distance and keeping a safe speed. The truth is that the code keeps us safe when we're out and about with our family, whether we're shopping, in a restaurant, out for a game, bowling. But RVs and campers have no standardization, so it's up to you to keep yourself and your family safe. Use the tips that we've shared today to make sure that everything in your camper is as safe as possible. From the Greensboro Fire Department and the Guilford County Fire Marshal's Office,